What if I told you you might be controlled by a secret narcissist? Narcissistic personality disorder is a highly destructive mental illness. Patients are usually habitual liars, lack empathy, and have a tendency of interpersonal exploitation. They often show extreme manipulative behaviors in intimate relationships. In this video, I'm going to talk about the book Becoming the Narcissist's Nightmare by American psychologist Shahida Arabi. After reading this book, I realized that there are quite a few narcissists in my social network. No wonder I feel so miserable when getting alone with these people. So, if you are also experiencing pain in certain interpersonal relationships, I sincerely hope that you will watch this video through to the end because you might very well be a victim of them. Hello everyone, this is Em in the house. Welcome to subscribe to my channel, chat with me, and enrich your spiritual life. I wonder if there are such people around you. They always pretend to be smart, successful, kind, and a charming person in front of outsiders. But in private, they are cruel, selfish, and their tempers are unpredictable. They show an irrational sense of privilege. They not only lack empathy, but also tend to cheat. Moreover, they particularly like to belittle, slander, and make fun of you. When slandering you, they will secretly stir up your feeling of jealousy and unease, making you seem crazy and unreasonable. If some people around you match the above descriptions, then be careful. You may have already become a victim of narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissist has a set of diagnostic criteria. If a person meets more than 5 of the following 8 items, they can be regarded as a narcissist. 1. Have a great sense of self-importance. They like to show off and particularly enjoy exaggerating their achievements and talents in front of others, even though they are just ordinary people. 2. Always think that they are special and unique, and believe that only those with high status can understand them. 3. Pursue others' praise too much. In other words, they have extreme strong vanity. 4. Have a great sense of privilege, believing that they deserve special treatment and that others should take the initiative to meet their needs. 5. Be exploitative in interpersonal relationships and use others to achieve their own goals. 6. Lack empathy and be reluctant to acknowledge with others' feelings and needs. 7. Often be jealous of others or think that others are jealous of them. 8. Frequently display arrogant behavior or attitude. I wonder how many of these 8 items you all match. Anyway, I only match item 2 and 3, which shows that I'm not a narcissist. That's really something to celebrate. However, in my social network, there are several people who fit these descriptions. I wonder if it's the same for you too. Narcissists can be anyone. They may be your partner, your parents, your friends, colleagues, or bosses. Narcissistic friends always try to surpass you some way and steal the spotlight from you. They often maintain a sense of control and hide their jealousy by subtly changing their attitude. They always show off in front of others that they are your best friend and imply that your success is related to them. But behind your back, they will do their best to humiliate you and gain pleasure from it. They have different personality, but they all have a common mission, that is to take away your friends, partners, sanity, and sense of security. Narcissist colleagues and bosses are also not rare. Research shows that narcissists in management positions are especially ruthless and lack a sense of conscience. They not only love to take credit for achievements and exaggerate their own contribution, but also are insatiable. They always resort to any means to frame colleagues they consider more talented than themselves. They try to get close to you just to obtain useful information. They will provide false or misleading information about you to superior and other colleagues, such as smearing your work ethic or belittling your working ability in projects you are in charge of. They will also steal your ideas and claim them as their own. They always insult you, target you with sarcastic compliments and snide jokes, and exclude you from work-related conversations and activities. And be careful, they may initially admire you with great enthusiasm, latch onto you, and use your resources to boost their own status, but later they will try to step on you. Of course, the most common type among narcissists is a narcissistic partner, and the harmfulness is also the greatest among all narcissists. Just as a victim named Harry described in the book, "My husband is a narcissistic abuser. During the 12 years intimate relationship, I have never felt safe, whether emotionally, physically, financially, or psychologically. I could never meet his demands, even though I had already dedicated my best years and all my life savings to his dreams. He destroyed the business we funded together, leaving me in financial and credit crisis. I have always been trapped in depression and darkness, living in fear of him, and even still trying my best to pay for his dreams." The terrifying thing about narcissistic partners is that they can always manipulate the victim without the victim's awareness. They will casually say cruel and insulting words to the victims in a joking manner, showing contempt for the victim's appearance, occupation, lifestyle, skills, achievements, or interpersonal relationships, making it impossible for the victim to find a reason to hold them accountable even if they feel offended. They will also flirt with others and disappear from time to time, making the victim gradually get used to being left out. They will use the presence of another person to make the victim jealous and compare the victim's appearance, personality, achievements, and so on with those of others, in order to instill in them a sense of worthlessness. And if the victim complains in front of them, the narcissist will label the victim as mentally abnormal or oversensitive. They will even use gaslighting to make the victim believe that the abusive behavior doesn't exist. This is roughly what a narcissistic partner is like. Doesn't it sound terrifying? You might think that if you were the victim faced with such behavior, you would surely notice it immediately. But in reality, when it comes down to real life, you'll find that these acts are truly like a gentle rain that soaks in silently. Victims usually have difficulty detecting them right away and unknowingly fall into the trap. And this is precisely the most terrifying aspect of narcissistic personality disorder. And what should we do? So, first of all, we must make it clear that narcissists have no empathy for others at all. In their eyes, you are just an extension of themselves, like a handbag or a piece of furniture. For them, the meaning of your existence is to provide them with a target for their narcissistic attacks. Scientific research has shown that narcissistic personality disorder is caused by brain structure and genetic factors. They fully understand what they are doing and are also well aware of the impacts of their behaviors. However, they will never truly feel sorry for their actions. Instead, they will have a sense of control and power when they confess their malicious deeds. You can neither change the brain structure of narcissists nor their genes, so no matter how much effort you put in, it is impossible to make the slightest change in narcissists. Therefore, when you find that there are such people around you, The first thing you need to do is to adjust your mindset. Never have any unrealistic expectation of these people, thinking that you can change them. No matter how much energy you have wasted on them, at this moment, abandon the sunk cost and cut off all contact with them completely. Then, what naturally follows is to heal the trauma and rebuild your life. When people end an abusive relationship, their initial reaction is usually overthinking. Don't do that. The best way to deal with this is to do more things that can make you secrete dopamine and divert your attention as much as possible. You can learn a new skill and immerse yourself in it. Of course, the effect will definitely be better if you can consult and seek help from professionals. At this point, some of you may ask, there are also some narcissists in my social network. I don't have an intimate relationship with them, but I can't completely cut off contact with them either. So, how should I deal with them in my life? Simply put, it is treat them in the same way they treat you and become the nightmare of them. Of course, I don't mean that we should also become as ruthless as narcissists. I just mean that we can make a little use of some of the way that they use. Our purpose is to help us get rid of the influence of narcissists, not to manipulate them in return. As long as we know that the starting point of ourselves, we won't have any psychological burden. We already know that the most commonly used abusive method of narcissists is to belittle the victim. So, we can also belittle them and casually review their crime scene a joke way. For example, if a man casually belittles you in a joking manner and says that you are a crazy woman too sensitive, etc., you can directly expose his crimes in public. Also, in a casual and joking way, you can say, "Hey, don't think I don't know that you are gaslighting me and trying to make me think that I'm crazy. But in fact, any normal person would react in the same way when facing the things I encountered. You don't think someone as smart as me will fall for your tricks, do you?" And you can also welcome new partners into your life and build a support network for yourself and to provide yourself with the resources and the strengths needed for healing and fight against the lies that the narcissist used to belittle you. Imagine that if you have a group of people around you who can support you and constantly remind you that you are excellent, wouldn't you be in an invincible position? Just cut off their narcissist supply so that they can't get a continuous stream of energy to maintain their narcissist from you. And this time, they will be shocked that you actually have the ability to find a way to achieve self-approval, shocked that they can't destroy you, and shocked that you can stand up again after being abused and become even stronger than before. This is M in the House. This is a new channel, and your like and subscribe means a lot to me. Be a strong version of yourself, and I'm sure you can do that.